Hello, folks. Welcome to session 49 of the Sphere of Power campaign, Spiders and Slaves, aka the Ring of Fire. So we are in the middle of combat. Party has managed to find themselves a pair of drow and a contingent of spiders that are in their service. And they are definitely proving to be a formidable bunch. No surprise, we're talking about drow here. So with that in mind, I believe everyone is still up. A few people have taken a few good hits early on, but I mean, you've dealt some damage to the spiders, but they've also dealt some damage to you guys. So, and particularly Varric is rather low. Anyone else?
And I rolled all those ones on a fireball. And I believe I'm still stuck in the web, right?
I believe so.
It says restrained on me. I'm not sure if I ever broke out of that or not.
No, I remember the first time you did not succeed, and I don't recall you having a second attempt yet. So, because yeah, it would have got you in the web in the first round. You would have tried to respond the second, and we're now in the third. So, you should have your second attempt coming up. All right. So, with that in mind, I'm going to zoom in here. Oh, wait a minute. It might help if I shared the map. Oh, come on. Images. Uncategorize. There we go. A view for all to see. Okay. Let's see. Who did she have targeted last time? Did you have it? I don't think so. No. All right. Oh, this could get interesting. Oh. Things just got really interesting, guys. I gotta do an update here, so hold on a second. Where are you? This is gonna be a pain in the butt. Sorry, guys. I didn't do that.
Then
You're off your mic also.
Yep, courtesy of a die roll. I've got a lot of ad hoc to do all of a sudden.
well, that's your problem. Stop rolling dice. You wouldn't have that problem.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be any fun then.
I know.
That makes so much sense, though.
I'm sorry. The wizard who's currently silenced and strapped to the wall disagrees.
I can't hear you. Oh, eek. All right. So let's see. The question is, where 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40, 45, 50. Oh, boy. All right, so. I don't have many choices here, folks. Again, thanks to the die roll, I'm kind of constrained. Anyway, right smack in.
I'm actually kind of constrained.
Kinda? Just kinda, huh?
Or-
All right.
Or as my son would say when he's playing Xbox, let's see if this actually plays. I don't know if you can hear that.
I heard a scream of some kind, but that was it.
Yep, that's him. That's the sounds he makes when he plays Xbox. I'll stick it in the Discord for your enjoyment. We've been having great laughs with it since I managed to record it. So
there's something you might need to take into consideration, Keith, because the wall of fire. If there's any silk webbing on the walls, and if it all connected, there's a chance that fire could be spreading. So if Jim is stuck to the wall, he may become a little crispy.
That's a good point. However, I've got one question that could
Me
be
too.
very relevant here.
Mm-hmm.
Does the wall of fire obscure vision?
Oh, ooh, I mean,
Good question. I'd say probably.
yeah.
At least makes it partially obscured.
Oh, wait a minute. Actually, it doesn't look like it doesn't matter. The event occurs in an unoccupied space within 60 feet. And it doesn't look like there's any restriction on line of sight. Oh, if that's the case, and it knows this. Oh, okay. Yeah, that changes things slightly if it doesn't need line of sight. Okay, so
another question that might be pertinent. I'm silenced, but can I see whoever drow is doing whatever they're doing? It may be pertinent.
it may be pertinent, but now we come back to the question of whether or not the wall of fire obscures vision. If it does, you can't see them anymore.
Okay, well, I would say that it is partially obscured.
Well,
At a minimum.
it's not really going to have that much of an effect, at least at the moment. But let me double check this. How do I get the measurement line again, Alex, from a creature so that I can tell the distance, or I guess I can just draw a circle.
You can both mouse buttons makes a click pointer.
Yep. Okay. So this is what you got, guys. That one, that one.
I don't see anything. What do I got?
I'm trying to get it over. Give it just a moment. Right next to Haig, at the doorway, you see
Okay.
a distortion. Haig notices a distortion in the air,
Oh dear.
as if reality is kind of folding in the space right to his left.
Dimension door.
And as that starts happening, a form begins to emerge relatively quickly Basically, if you have a reaction, yes, you may use it, but that is it.
The question is this a spell? And can I see the caster? Because I can counterspell without saying
You
anything.
probably cannot see the caster. It is not a spell. No, you would not.
Okay, if it's not a
So
spell, it
you
doesn't
would
matter
not-
then.
Though you would not know it at this point.
Okay, I was gonna say, if it's not a spell, then it doesn't matter. Counterspell only works against spells.
As the shimmering or the undulating of space begins to solidify next to Haig, the following form emerges.
Fuck is that?
You? That's what it is? You?
And with that, Fekish, you are up. You see this thing. You and Mizram are basically the ones that notice it the most, other than Haig, because it's behind everyone else.
Well, okay then. Oh,
Okay, so can I see the thing that just appeared? It looks like it.
Yeah, you should have a view of it, but not that it matters with your sharpshooter ability, but Fekish and Mizram are kind of in between you and it. Well, mostly Mizram.
Yeah.
But yeah, the doors are
Mhm.
open. You do have a view of it. And presumably you've never seen anything like this before.
I don't think I have. But it looks icky and ew and
gross.
Dan, you're away from your computer, right? I'm not sure if you can actually hear me or not.
I think
If you
it's the
dropped out.
best hit that I've done so far.
I had to get away from my mic. I had to. I'm on my mic, but I had to get my phone out of my pocket, unmute, out of my breast pocket.
Oh, okay. I just want, are you out running around so you're not near your computer, or did you see the picture of
Correct.
whatever this thing is that just appeared?
Correct. I am away from my computer. I can see the picture of the.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the thing that popped out of the vapor.
It's like a tree made of wax with octopus arms or something.
And that's what popped out of the distortion next to me.
Yep.
Yep.
That's kind of cool. So are we just being descriptive, or is it my turn?
It's actually Fekish's turn.
Beckett's
I already swung and hit. So moving on.
Did I miss it?
It's Varric's turn.
Yes, you missed it.
Oh, with spiritual weapon. Sorry. Okay. So yeah, you don't need a close distance. You hit it. Did you do any damage to it?
Yep, I did.
You did. Good job.
Where's the spiritual weapon? I don't see it.
It's basically something that floats back and forth between. He can control with his mind.
Oh yeah, exactly. No, I'm just asking. I just don't see an icon for it on the.
Yeah, I don't have an icon for it either. But basically, yeah, I mean, he can hit something at range.
I think I've got
Okay.
like 60 feet, I think is the distance.
All
Okay.
right.
it can move further than 60 feet away from you. You just can't have it up here, further away.
Right, right.
Oh, that could come in handy. All right, but now,
Yeah, that definitely could come in handy.
yes.
That way I don't have to get in the middle of shit. I can stay in the back.
All right, so now Varric is up.
I would guess, since Varric's not here, I would guess that with as damaged as he is, he would probably want to try and get out of the center of everybody. Does he have any way to heal himself? Because he's
think
only
just
got
to-
like,
I think just Stone's
Just-
endurance, and didn't he use that already?
I don't know. I think this is my take. I would think that he would not want to be in the middle of all these spiders if he could help it. So that, why is that not working now? Okay, I would think he'd want to turn around. Well, I suppose he's going to get hits from everything if he moves,
Well,
isn't he?
the first thing he's gonna, yeah, first of all, he's gonna expose himself to an attack of opportunity, unfortunately. Secondly, he's a paladin being surrounded by evil things. Thirdly, he may or may not even be aware of the thing that just materialized behind him because he's facing the spiders and the two drow. So
Oh, right. I wasn't thinking about the new thing that appeared. I was thinking about him wanting to get out of in the middle of all of that with how hurt he is. That's all.
yeah, I don't know if that necessarily is consistent with a paladin. So I
Spider
mean,
dice aren't.
spiders, this is spiders controlled by drow. This is a noble way for a paladin to go.
It's a good death.
Yes, exactly. It's a good day to die.
Try to find out.
Yeah.
Well, first, just go ahead. All right. He did say he was going to join us. All right. Dan, I'm going to have you roll a perception roll for him. Just roll a 20. And we'll see if he's even aware of what's behind him, because that actually would give him reason to drop back because he's got to protect the rest of the party.
So we can do that in the chat section of what you call it, Discord.
Dan's away from his computer.
Oh, Dan is also. Geez. All right. All right. Who wants to roll a perception check for him?
Can you guys hear me though?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can roll in the chat of Discord.
Yeah, but that doesn't get recorded in game.
True.
So
It
we'll
does
just,
if the roll is.
so let's,
Sekish, you look like you're rolling pretty hot. Why don't you roll it?
yeah, go ahead.
I'm afraid to have my first roll be whether Varric chooses to stay and die or not.
Yeah. Of course, now you put all the emphasis on me, then like I'm supposed to do something intelligent. All right.
You are the cleric after all.
Let's
True.
try. Hold on.
Well, maybe not intelligent, but wise, presumably.
Right. So perception, abilities, where we go? No. Actions. Skills. There we go. Perception. Da-da-da. Oh, fucker.
All right. Well, at least it wasn't anything critical, but I think we can safely.
You're almost dead. Do you back into a position, or do you stay in the fray and die as a paladin?
Well, basically, what this roll was whether or not he noticed the thing materialize behind him that actually kind of is also obscured by one of the giant spiders. So it's not unreasonable, given the current fracas in front of him, the silence circle, that he wouldn't hear anything or even a gasp from anyone going, "What is that?" It seems
one.
Yeah, it seems perfectly reasonable that Varric is completely, at this point, is completely unaware of the thing that spawned next to his brother.
Right.
And
For a quick answer, if we can at least take it into consideration, he says, "I'll have to call you back," and hung up. But he said he would try to reposition into a better position. So wherever
That's
we move
true. He's
from
not-
that,
paladins aren't necessarily stupid; they just don't give up.
right.
In retreat.
I guess it comes back. Yeah, if not giving up doesn't necessarily mean he's going to put himself into a statistical losing situation, I guess.
Right, and there are some paladin who actually do embrace the concept of he who fights and runs away lives to fight another day.
Right.
So
Anyway, so that's what he said was that he would try to back out. So
All right, so he's got a periaptive wound closure. That might help him out. Whenever you roll a hit die to regain hit points, double the number of hit points it restores. I don't think he's been making use of that. Ooh. All right, that might be useful, but he's not going to use it now. All right. One thing I'm going to suggest that he does, especially since it's a bonus action, and unless anyone would recommend another bonus action that might be more beneficial, he is going to cast Shield of Faith.
That sounds good.
So you have any other concentration currently? Oh no, wait a minute. Why does it say he's paralyzed? Shit.
Oh, he got poisoned.
That's why he's down. He can't do anything at the moment.
Yeah. Good point.
No. All right. That being said, though, let's see. Yep, he does need a somatic component to raise Shield of Faith, so we can't even do that.
He's actually restrained twice in the
That I think.
combat tracker.
I think we can do something about
Double secret probation.
it.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah, the one restraint does say applied by giant spider 15, so it definitely got him. The problem of resuming battle after over 2-week period. All right, so I don't think there's anything else you can do at the moment unless anyone has any suggestions.
I think he's probably already doing that, which would
Not
be
on
great.
double secret probation.
I have one technical question of how did Spider 15 even get to him? It doesn't look like it's close enough. You know what I mean?
The web,
It's
it
like-
can shoot the web. It can shoot the web. So that's what the restraint is. The paralyzed is probably one from that was next.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Very good.
It's got
Yeah.
web butt flinger.
I shoot you from my butthole.
That would change the dynamics of the superhero movies if Spider-Man had to do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they definitely made a concession
The
having.
web dissolves, but I can't get rid of the smell.
All right, so. Ooh, okay, so. One, two. All right, you want the good news or you want the bad news?
Oh, bad news.
Saved a ton of money on your car insurance.
Well, I guess the bad news will actually reveal the good news at the same time. But so this spider, who I believe is the one that did poison Barrack, crawls over him and rushes the restrained mage.
Super.
Bring it. I think my AC is like 23 or 24 right now. So
Paint a bullseye on your forehead.
pretty much.
Well, look at that.
Even with advantage, he managed to miss. Somebody got lucky. All right, so Red Dress, the spider just came rushing at you. It tried to bite you. For reasons you can't understand, embedded in the web, silenced, it still was unable to hit you. How do you respond?
That's awesome. Try to break out of the web again.
That is an action, isn't it?
I don't know. Is it?
Oh yeah.
Yes, it is.
That's fine. I can't do anything if I stay. So is it a strength check or what kind of check is it?
Good question. Hold on a second. Let me verify.
Usually it's strength.
Yeah,
Yeah.
breaking free of the web. Yeah.
That's a check and not a save, right?
Correct.
31 pitch a hit. Target is restrained by webbing. As an action, the restrained target can make a DC 12 strength check, bursting the webbing on a success.
Okay.
webbing
I'm
can also
changing my dice color just to preemptively. We'll see if this helps or hurts. All right. DC 12.
Yep.
Come on.
Nice. Okay, so
All
Red
right.
Rat successfully burst free of his webbed bonds.
All right. And
So you can move, but it would invoke an attack of opportunity.
when you cast a spell, what is this? What is somatic?
That's somatic means you have to move your hands or make some other kind of gesticulation.
The V means you have to say something, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Very good. Just making sure I understand as I see the various things here.
Yep.
Boy, there is.
So you couldn't do somatic while you were restrained, but now that you've broken free, you can do somatic, but you're still restricted from doing anything that requires verbal.
Right. Now is this spider? Oh, why does this keep doing that? Is that spider on the ceiling or the ground?
Good question. Which one is this one?
I.e., can Redrith go? My goal would be to, no matter how many hits I take, my goal would be to get up here somewhere. So that's why I'm even, no matter how many people attack me, that's why I'm wondering if that one is higher, then I can go right under it, even if I take a hit. If it's on the ground, then I can't. So
If I recall correctly, 33 did climb on the ceiling in order to get to Hague.
Sounds right.
Does anyone remember differently?
I think that's right.
All right. So
okay.
Sounds right.
So I am attempting to do basically this, and I will take hits from anything and everything that is going to make a hit at me in order to do it.
gotcha.
Actually, I'll go whatever my, unless they stop my movement, I'll go my full, my speed is 30. So I will basically do that. So whoever needs to hit me, how much they need to hit me, that's fine.
Okay. Well, you are no longer restrained because you broke free.
Whoever needs to hit you, huh?
I'm sure Haig will get in a swing while I go by because I did the fireball earlier. I'm just saying.
But
All right.
Fireball me once, shame on you. Fireball me twice, shame on me.
yeah,
All right. So
Or my brother, anyway.
the one that just missed you tries to bite you again as you run away. No longer has advantage, and it manages to miss. 30.
Yeah, and I don't have the +5 anymore, but I do have the rest of it. So I'm like at AC of 17 or 18 or something like that.
And then as you walk underneath it, number 33 takes a poke at you. That one is a hit.
Ooh,
He gets you from above for 7 points of damage.
and
And you fail your poison save.
Ah,
So you take another 12 points of damage in poison. And you are,
and I'm paralyzed.
you are now paralyzed.
oh
Okay,
man.
so that means I'm going to be like, I don't know, where am I going to be? Like, I guess, I don't know. I would
Maybe the last
as
of us.
I was moving out of its 5 thing there, so that puts me like right there, right? Because it does its attack as I move out of its threat radius. What?
No, he gets you as you're crawling underneath him. So you are out of range of the other one, the 23.
I thought the attack only happens as you cross out of the threat range. That's when they get to attack you.
Good point. That is true, but how does that actually work when he's above you? All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and you're able to squeeze over right next to Haig.
Fine.
Before you,
Just so I'm not in the middle of all of them. Okay.
Matt
Very good.
says if and when he's able, he's going to misty step out of danger.
Ooh.
if it's tactical,
Can you-
it's entirely acceptable.
Can Misty Step happen in the silence? I don't think it can. I looked at that
That's- Yeah, that's a really good.
Oh,
because I was
Uh,
thinking the exact same thing. Misty
but is it a
Step,
mental? Is Misty?
It's
Would Misty
vocal.
Step be a mental move or a vocal command?
It's vocal according to the spell.
It is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. That's why I asked what the V meant.
Yep.
Because I was thinking the exact same thing. So yeah.
Yeah, so without the silent spell meta magic, you can't do it in the area of a silence.
Yep.
I have a feeling someone's going to be learning that in the near future.
Without the silent spell meta magic, what does that mean?
Silent spell is one of the meta magic options that sorcerers have, and there's a feat in Tasha's, I think, that allows you to gain meta magic abilities.
As Wick comes in to save the day.
I miss Wick.
It was fun.
Let's just say if the wizard doesn't make it out, Wick may have to make an appearance.
Well, you got away from the one and you dropped outside of his reach, but still within the sphere of silence. So,
And better yet, I'm not dead yet.
nope, you're not. You're not. What are you down to, though? Oh, you're close, though. You were definitely close. All right, now, which one is this one?
Yeah. I'm more hurt than Varric is, and Varric is in the middle of all the spiders. So yeah, good times.
I have a feeling we're going to lose my brother.
All right, so now Spider 19. No longer being engaged with the wizard, decides to turn his attention on Varric and turns to attack him.
Well, when we started this whole thing, when Matt first joined us, didn't he say he wanted to roll a different character anyways? So, you know, we're just helping him along that path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
All right, he takes 4 points of bite damage. He makes his save. And that means we now move on to KLE.
Okay. Let's see. I could shoot at Giant Spider 33. It looks pretty. He's looking fairly rough. Or I could shoot at this unidentified creature that just appeared.
Well, no.
I'm really surprised you don't recognize this unless you're just playing out your character.
Yes.
Okay.
So Keith, does the paralyzed, is that something that lasts for a certain amount of time, or does it stay until somebody removes it, or? Just curious, as I'm thinking through what might happen next.
That's a valid question. Let me double check. All right.
Ooh, that's not good.
No.
Oof. That's not normal for you either.
No, it's not.
New dice color.
But I like this color. These are pretty dice.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, I was just looking at it on D&D Beyond. It looks like Varric probably would be dead.
No, actually, it looks like Varric was denied a chance to move because apparently the paralyzation only occurs if the poison reduces the target to 0 hit points. The target is
Oh.
stable but poisoned for 1 hour even after regaining hit points and is paralyzed while poisoned in this way. So the poison from the spider does not kill you, but can bring you into basically 0 hit points and say, kill me, please. But he is not paralyzed until he is brought down to 0. That being said, I'm not going to step backwards, but I am going to allow Varric to take his turn.
Okay.
Yeah, right after we're done with Kaylee's action, we'll let Varric take a turn. He's not down yet. But let's see. GM 3. All right, so just an automatic miss, no additional repercussions from your fumble. All right, so unless there's anything else you can or want to do, Kaylee?
Just a question. Do Alex have any inspiration left?
I do not. I think
Then
you're the only one with inspiration left.
then you will feel a slight blessing like the gods are looking down upon you, and you will feel inspired to roll again.
Thank you.
I have 2 inspiration.
Okay.
I forget I have. Haha.
It's still a miss, but it's not a fumble.
I'm not used to the ranger fumbling.
Yeah, me either. I might need to roll some dice, like
Hey, you know what
to
happened?
clear out this slump.
You know what happened?
What?
Roger stole your die color.
I know. He did. He stole my die color.
Give you his luck.
Oh, that was not on purpose. I literally popped up the color thing and just changed it here. I'll go a nice bright pink.
Okay,
There we
that's much better.
There we go. Nice bright pink. There.
All right. Unfortunately, that doesn't do much. All right, so Varric, what are we going to have him do, or is Matt engaged through one of the 2 of you? Dan, if you're talking, you're on mute.
Say again, didn't realize it was my turn. I just picked up my wife.
Oh, okay. No, I was trying to figure, we're going to allow Varric to take a shot because the paralyzation only happens when he hits 0 hit points.
Okay, then I'm thinking I gotta take a shot. And he's still in the
Oh,
silence.
hang on. Does that mean that I'm not paralyzed either? So I could have finished my move.
Yep, you're right. As long as you didn't go down to 0.
Oh,
Thing within the choir.
I will say, as I emerge, I will look at the people before me and say, heels on Varric.
I'm working on it, but I have to get there.
So are we still waiting on Varric, or are we retconning to Jim?
Yeah, deciding what you want to do with him. He's not
Oh,
paralyzed.
okay.
Well,
Waiting for you to finish
I'm
your-
allowing the party to decide what Varric's going to do if he can't engage at the moment.
Okay. With him
He's
saying he was
silenced, so no spells.
no spells. So I was going to try to get the first spider on my way out. To try to kill spiders on my way out towards the rest of the group. There's
Okay.
2 ahead of me, so obviously I have to engage the one that's closest.
You want to go back to your group, or you're trying to advance towards the drow?
No, he wants to get out. So,
Okay. So then the first one and that falling back would be Spider 23.
Okay. So let's get Spider 23. And anybody who's more familiar with the paladin, suggest the best swing to do so.
I can see him going that way to try and get out, basically.
But I know he's got a couple of different good swings. He's got the Divine Smite. He's got
Yeah, he's almost dead, so bring it all, basically.
right. And I just don't know his character sheet.
God.
I
well
have
enough
his
to-
character
He's got 1
So I don't
point
know.
left.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
He's got
Divine
one
Smite
hit point
just,
left.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I've
does,
only got like 4.
and
Okay,
has he,
so yeah,
what about Stone's Endurance? Has he used that yet this day?
it would show on his character sheet. It's a clickable that disappears if he's used it.
I don't see it, so I'm guessing he has.
Yeah, it's only usable once. So if it's not appearing, we have to. Wow, those boys came out of nowhere. Yeah, so whatever his best swing against these spiders is going to be. Is anybody more familiar with paladins than I am? So I guess we're just going with the Divine Smite then, because that's what everybody knows.
I was looking to see if there's anything else there. Let's see.
Well, I'm about to say for his level, he should get 2 attacks, right?
He does have extra attack, yes.
So
Hold on.
that's another way to go. Cut 2 creatures down, or try to.
All right, so the Divine Smite doesn't get used until he actually hits a creature. So let's see if he actually manages to hit this one. I don't think that should be an issue, but let's see. And what the hell was that?
And he gets extra if he puts a hunter's mark on it, right? He's got a hunter's
Yeah.
mark-ish. He's got a hunter's mark-ish thing.
Oh, that's
Yep,
true.
that's
Yeah.
a Hunter's Mark. What is it? Vow of Enmity is what he's actually using, I think.
Sounds familiar.
Of course, I don't know his character as well as I should. So there's Hunter's Mark. Okay. So that's his bonus action. You can choose that. All right, so
He's got a very, very sad puppy.
oh, he still is restrained, just not paralyzed.
Oh, Matt's restrained. Ah.
And it's an action to try and break out, right?
Right. He's gonna have to try, I guess.
He's got 1 hit point. It's without being able to Misty Step. If the silence wasn't there, then he could Misty Step. But
Does he have second wind?
I'm looking. Burning Smite, Holy Old Person, Misty Stat, Wrathful Smite, Shield of Fate, Searing Smite. All right, so I guess it doesn't make. He shouldn't still be restrained because he wouldn't have been able to do anything the previous round. So something tells me, and I'm inclined to believe that he did break free at the end of the first round. We just didn't pull the restraint from the effects list. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, given the size, and that should have been an easy one.
And I think part of that was because of misunderstanding how the paralyzed works.
Yeah, you could be right about that too. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. You guys kind of could use it at the moment and say that he is not currently restrained. That he already managed to break free from that web. So that should give him a clear shot at Spider 23 on his way out the door. You did want to do Hunter's Mark on him. If I'm not mistaken. And then let's see. All right, so I guess at this point he is just going to attack, and we'll see what results from it. And what is he using? His mace +1 or his flail? Oh, he gets multiple attacks. That's right. So he can hit with each one of them, right? Because they're each one-handed weapons. It looks like he's got the flail in one hand and the mace in the other.
I didn't hear what you said. You're really quiet.
Really? I don't think I can talk any further into the microphone.
Now you're good. Now you're good. I don't know. I don't know what it was. You sounded like you were across the room or something.
All right. So what is he hitting with? Based on his sheet, it looks like he has a flail in one hand and his mace in the other hand. Has he been hitting with? Has he been hitting with both weapons?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that one looks like it's a nice hit. And that does some decent damage. So now you're going to do the divine smite on him, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, bring it all.
You did successfully land a hit. There it is. I'm not doing this right. Oh, actually, you know what? I'll just hold off because he still gets to hit on the other one. And if it goes off with that, it'll be the same effect. All right, so I started with the flail. Was it? He did attack with the flail, right? Yeah. And so now we'll do the mace. 20.
And what color are your dice?
That probably helped.
Insta death.
Yep. 43 points of damage on Spider 23.
Do me a favor and clear the tile. If it's dead, dead.
You know what that means? Well, yeah, I have to clear it, but guess what? That also means that it wasn't there. Oh no, it was the other one that got red drift. Okay, so yeah, let's remove him, get him out of the mess.
Just makes target.
And with that one on the ceiling, Varric can attempt to run that way. And he'll get an attack of opportunity from this one, from that one, and from that one. And if, yeah. So if he's exceedingly lucky, he might survive.
Right.
But if he can get to the edge, like up to here or up to here when he moves out of their threat ranges, then that can be a place where you can actually throw a heal on him too.
All right, so you're gonna have him try to disengage these two and hope that they don't get even the slightest hit on him.
That's all he's got. Otherwise, they're all going to attack him next turn.
That's probably true. All right. So let's see, that would be 19 and 18.
If the silence wasn't there, he could just Misty Step out.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, if the silence wasn't there, that would open up all kinds of possibilities.
right. Yep.
All right. Fingers crossed. Let's see how this goes.
Again. Da, da, da.
That's one miss.
One miss.
Yes.
Both missed. Now it's the now that means that
Go
he's made it
underneath
at
and he
least
can
up
get to there.
Yep. Now the last attack from the spider on the ceiling.
No, he already did his 2 attacks.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it took the second attack. He hit good with the flail, but it took the mace to get the critical to take out number 33. So he's had his 2 attacks this round. He did do some damage and managed to save his butt and get out of the fray. But with that,
Is that the max of his movement? Because if he can go one more square, he'll be
if
out
he
of the
goes one
silence
more
and then
square,
he'll-
he's going to invite an attack of opportunity from 33.
That's true. Yep, that's true. No sense tempting fate.
Yeah, exactly. 3. All right, but 18 is definitely not happy that it got out of the way. And let's see, what's his speed? 35. Yep, he's got enough room to close back in and try to attack him. Up, he takes a hit. Anyone have any inspiration or anything they want to use? Because all it is.
Yeah, I've got 2 actually.
All right. I will remove 1 of your inspiration and have the spider roll again. Whoops, wrong one. Damn it.
Janet, I love you.
Damn it. Where's there you are? That would have been what, 18? It's 18. Let's try that once more. Come on. No, it manages to hit.
Bloody hell.
Ooh, he's dying. All right, now 15 gets to go. Oof. 15 is in an interesting conundrum. It doesn't like the fire and backs out. Or backs away towards the drow. And now, let's see. So the creature that just spawned next to Haig obviously has taken an interest in Haig. Oh, good Lord. Oh, okay, so can't do that. That's good. Haig has just been charmed by the creature next to him.
Fantastic.
Yep. So now Haig is against you. I've got dogs looking at me, and I need to.
Was that a spell?
Yes.
Can it do it in the silence?
Actually, it's an innate spell.
Yep. Doesn't
Can
need
it be
them.
counterspelled?
Not innate one.
Because I do have that, and I can see both of them.
Sorry, when my eldest dog has to go, she doesn't wait. So I got to take a break quickly. No, you cannot counterspell innate spell casting abilities. Because it doesn't have any kind of somatic component for you to recognize, nor anything that can be interrupted. It just happens.
Yep.
All right, so let's take a 10-minute break and be back at 20 after the hour.
Right up.
Sorry about this, but oof.
Oh, you're good. Matt said he'd be on 12:30, 12:45 too. So a little bit of break beforehand will take us to that point.
Yep.
So,
All right. All right, so we'll see you all in about 10, 15 minutes.
thanks.
All right, forgot to resume recording in time. We missed some good content there.
All
So-
right, start fresh. Nothing happened.
Oh yeah. So the okay, so
Recorded that.
the remaining Goliath that's still up and about, Haig, has now been told through his mind in an irresistible way to kill your leader.
I'm slowly going to turn around to that stupid fireballing mage and start burning hands on my hands. Come after him and say, "Let's see how you like it, you son of a."
And so, Redreth, you suddenly do not have a very good feeling about your companion at the moment. He seems dangerous to you.
I've only got like 4 or 5 hit points left, so it's not going to matter. So there's nothing I can do if it's not my turn. So
Well,
I guess I'm dead.
if you've got bonus actions, reactions, pray to the RNG gods.
I
How's
think
the
I can.
AC?
Well, my shield is only. I mean, I've got shield I can cast since I'm not in the silence, but that'll jump. That only works, I think, if I get attacked. And I'm not sure if
He's casting Burning Hands, so he should be making an attack roll.
Burning Hand.
It is an attack, yeah.
Well, there's also one other aspect here. There's one other aspect here, and it introduces a variable. I think there's going to be some contention on it here. But it was the weird thing that summoned you that obviously can communicate through your mind that told you, issued you a command. And though your intent and direction has been wholly reversed, the other things that have been attacking you are neither aware of your changed momentary allegiance,
Oh yeah, I thought about that.
nor do they have any awareness that anything else was issuing a command to you. Not to mention they are of very limited intelligence. So guess what?
Opportunity attack. Yeah, I already thought
Yes.
about that.
Spiders will still take an opportunity attack on you. Not that you would know this.
Well, at this point, I'm just going to be taking shots in the back while I'm still walking, focused on that dirty mage.
Yeah, basically you are under the command of this tree thing.
Not how
Octopus
you,
tree hybrid.
how you pronounce that, but I won't say it.
Yeah, I guess none of you would have had experience with this at all previously.
Not
Glad I-
character-wise.
And I'm glad I could throw something at you that you guys were not ready for or had familiarity with. Especially Alex would expect you to know like almost everything in the monster manual. Actually, this may not be in the monster manual. That's right.
It's not.
Well, 5th edition.
Right.
All right. So, Haig, it is now your turn. You have been issued a command that you cannot resist.
Oh yeah. So you'll have to put me next to Redrith, and I'm going to go for the burning hand across the. What is the Harry Potter one where he grabs him and he puts his hand right on his face? It's sorcerer. Is that sorcerer?
That's the first one, the Philosopher's Stone. Or the
Yeah.
Sorcerer's
So I'm going
Stone.
right.
Which country?
I'm going for the right hand on the left shoulder and my hand right across his face with burning hands.
Just to remind you, Keith, if you're going to take that attack of opportunity, you might want to do it now because I think when he takes damage, charm breaks on him.
That's true. That's true.
Well, I was going to say first we have to do the spiders.
Oh, wait a second. Does the charm break on me, or if the person casting the charm takes?
No,
takes damage or
if
falls?
you take damage, charm breaks on you. But if the creature takes damage, unless it's what you call it,
I feel-
concentration, then he'll make concentration wrong.
I should point out that even though the effect is charmed, the spell is dominate person.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I can't comment about that one then.
Yep. So yeah, he is. The advantage is that he's only going to be under control for 1 minute.
But he's completely under control.
That's still 10 rounds of combat, though.
Right.
Yeah. Keith, you can kick Haig's sheet over to me anytime you want.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about my squeaky ass chair. I'm not dying. I'm stable. I got my parry app done.
Did that do it?
No. Make sure it's not hiding behind anything. Yeah, no.
Okay, I seem to have forgotten how to get it to release character. Alex, can you refresh my memory? Seems like they've changed something. Party sheet, calendar, colors, modifier.
Yeah, if you you have to open up character selection, And then right click on the character and clear
There we
owner.
go. Thank you. I was trying to do it in the player sheet, not in the character selection.
Nope, got to be done through character selection window.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Okay, owner's been cleared. You should be able to reclaim it now.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, cool. Let's back up here. Got way too many of these dudes going on. So let's see. So 33 attempts to attack. Opportunity. Ooh, and he gets a hit in. Oof. And oh, wait a minute. 33 was not attacking Redrith, it was attacking. All right, so hold on.
Not dead yet.
Sorry, Redrith. All right, hold on a second.
All I'm saying is if Wick comes back, there's going to be a lot of wild magic.
Okay, so 33, let's try that once more. Targets are not Redrith. The hell? It's not letting me drag. There we go. All right. And we're going to do a fresh roll. Aha.
All right, I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
The spider. Ooh, this could be interesting. All right. So the spider reaches out I think this is number 33. So the one closest to both Haig and the weird tree thing. It lunges out at Haig to take its attack of opportunity, but its leg somehow gets stuck in the ceiling. And as it tries to lunge forward, you hear a crack come from one of the legs as the leg goes limp and the spider hangs from the limpless leg stuck in some kind of crevice. And it starts screeching and flailing, but is unsuccessful at actually hitting Haig.
Fantastic.
Really?
And yes, that was a legitimate fumble. I just got creative with, a spider getting caught. All right.
That's awesome.
Improbable, but not impossible. But yes, the actual roll on the table was a forceful pop in the shoulder is heard as your arm goes limp. That's the best I could map to it. So that's what you got.
That's brilliant.
That is brilliant.
All right. So meanwhile, number 18. Both of these guys are hurting too. Taking a clear target, make sure we've got the right one. Again, attack of opportunity on Haig. There we go. And he's going to make another attack. And that's just a straight up miss. So Haig does not take any hits from the spiders who are not aware that he is intent on helping them indirectly. And now he has approached Redrith. And Redrith, you see the Goliath towering over you. You know he's not happy. He's said so in a matter of in so much. Fire in his eyes, fire in his hands. Go ahead, Haig.
I'm sorry. Say again. Fire
You're
and
up.
ice, fire and ice.
Fire in his eyes, fire in his hands. You're up.
Yeah, you've got to roll for me still.
Yep,
Okay.
I'm getting it now. Helps if I click the right. Kamojitoa. And burning hands. It's a deck save from Redrith. Oh, I should have targeted him, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Targets Redrith. Alright. Well, he's got to roll a deck save anyway.
Yep. Go ahead and do your deck save. Or
Redrith isn't here right now.
all right. So let's see. Yeah.
Gotta say, it's been still kind of fun having the hodgepodge day with everybody. Everybody's sitting out.
Hey, we're making it work.
Who's controlling who? Who's here? What's going on?
That's right.
It's a free for all.
Did my turn get skipped?
Yes. Just kidding. Who are you again? What are you doing?
Man didn't skip a beat.
No, well, we're still in the same round that we began the day. We began the today's session with. So you have gone. It's just everyone's getting additional attacks of opportunity and a chance to respond. And oh, guess what? People are switching sides. You don't even know who's on your side anymore.
Keith's making shit up as he goes along. It's perfect.
Hey, this is the name of
Okay.
the game. I've got to roll with what the die tell me to do.
Again, stop rolling dice.
We wouldn't get anywhere then. All right, so I forgot what I was doing. Damn it.
Rolling for Redrith.
Yes, thank you. Redrith, save, deck save.
DC 14. Big whammy.
Nope.
Damn. All right, roll some damage. Why not?
So needless to say, the rest of you guys are not happy. That did not look good. Oh, gosh.
I just rolled
sixes.
3 sixes.
Oh no.
I love it.
What happened? He rolled max damage for me?
Yeah.
On Redrith. On Redrith.
Oh my god.
Redrith is down.
And of course, being in character, I gotta go retribution.
Yeah, of course. Mhm. All right. So, the fact that your brother is down also at the moment, regardless of the command, yeah, you're feeling it. Oh boy. All right. So we got the mage down. We got one of the Goliaths down. I believe that's you've complied with the command, so there's nothing else for you to do, even if you could take another attack. So we're gonna say you're
Okay.
now the question is, which one is this?
If that's Jim, I'll just give him the and you're dead.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. So what happened?
And you're dead.
Very good. Wick is gonna make an
You
appearance,
are
so I'm gonna
dying.
say-
You're dying. You are not quite dead, but Haig did just 3 sixes on his burning hands.
That's what happens when I roll 3d6. I gotta say.
I don't care which mage I have next. I'm fireballing Haig again.
Yeah.
I just want to point out if the gods give him 3 sixes, Yeah, there was definitely something being said across the void.
Cross the divine plane. The divine
Yeah,
gate. sorry.
definitely. All right. So meanwhile, oh, good Lord. I'm beginning to wonder if you guys are going to make it out of this. Miz, you're going to be up next. Just so you know and that you're ready. I presume you're gonna do
Don't
something-
worry, I got some emergency plans.
Okay, good. I was going to say, I hope we're not just going to get a meow out of you this time. This is going to be a make or break.
No,
between
I
Liz and
got
I
some
were-
stuff.
Yeah, between the two of us, we've both been conspiring in the plans in the background.
Mhm.
Good.
All right, so it's not going after that. Ugh.
Don't do that.
All right, so Varric's down, Redrith is down. Haig is facing Mizram and Fekish and KOLE. Fekish and Mizram can see.
I want to add, Hayes has proud, spiteful eyes towards them.
Right. So Fekish and Mizram facing south behind the hulking mass of Haig and the tree thing is still able to see that one of the drow at least is moving into a better range. And you can see he's got a crossbow up, but you can tell that he's also having difficulty pinpointing between the two large figures that intervene. But he is definitely trying to take another shot at you guys and is going to let one off. So let's see.
Moose.
He's not targeting Redrith anymore. He does see the Dragonborn.
Just to let you know, Keith, that drow will take fire damage because it is moving into the fire.
And he's meant to stay just outside the fire, but I guess it snapped into it. But yeah, you're right. He can't quite get a clear shot at him. So yeah, there's no shot that's going to be taken.
And he's got a lot of bodies between me and him anyway, so.
Well, yeah, I was going to give him -5 on it also, but the idea is I was trying to put him in this grid that you see him in now.
Sure.
And
Yeah,
if
no, I get it.
putting him over there, and that does give him a line of fire, but also puts him in the range of the fire, which he wouldn't do willingly. So that's as close as he can get, and he can't clear the wall. So, and he's not going to attack anything that's down. He's not going to attack the one that just killed the wizard. So he's actually going to take a ready action. And that means, Mizram, you are now up.
Right, I'm going to stick my foot out and put it onto the wizard's forehead and go, wake up, you lazy spellcaster, and heal him. That will be... did that go through? Okay. Yes, it did.
Looks like it, yeah.
Right, let me just quickly mark that spell off, and then I'll drop the bonus action. My bonus action is my ability called Balm of the Summer Court, what allows me to heal. That be, I'm gonna max it out, and you get 3 temporary
Ooh.
hit points. So give yourself 3 temporary hit points as well. That's you, Veric, by the way.
Holy shit.
And then I'm gonna look at the cleric, put my hand on his shoulder, go, "You got this," and good night.
Well, you just kind of sort of answered one of my initial questions, because depending on how I was going to do, it was going to change my actions, but Now that 2 of them out of the 3 are up, that gives me a different option.
Okay. Oof. All right.
Yeah, not even better.
What happened? What I missed? Was that a hay or a hag?
No,
Well, oh, look, top of the round. And I'm like, oh, Val Priestess goes first. So that fucking toss it.
So anyway, the last couple of games.
you're not muted, Danny.
Oh, all right. Hold on. I was telling Sherry why I killed Jim.
Okay, so I guess you can see the other drow pop into view, the female drow. Let's see.
Do they take appropriate damage from the ring of fire?
No, they are not, because they are not going to the ring. They are staying behind the ring. Ooh. And actually, let me double check something here, but watch that from here. Choose up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius sphere centered on the.
Shit.
Not undead, not constructs. Doesn't require. All right. I'm going to do you guys a favor, even though the rules don't say that I have to. But even though it does not require line of sight, I'm going to spare you the effect of this on one target. So, red dress, you don't have line of sight, do you? To the priestess.
I'm not on my computer. I can't see.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. And it's a shame because she is beginning to gesticulate and move her hands in a spell-like fashion. However, you would not be able to recognize it anyway. Why? Because it's clerical. And in this case, you can see 3 of the spiders in front of you, their wounds begin to heal magically in front of you. And with that, Fekish, you are now up.
Alrighty then.
Oh yeah, this is round 4. I'm sorry. Didn't even realize that.
Okay, so mass healing word has a verbal component, but in a description it says you call out your words of restoration up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range. So does that mean that Barrick would still get healed or no, because he's in the silence.
You're not being silenced.
Okay.
So the magic would still work.
Correct.
Nice. Nice.
Okay. So let's do that.
Yeah, buddy.
You can still invoke the sounds at your point of casting. So the area of effect will still apply, but silence isn't an anti-magic shell. It just prevents
So
sound from being invoked inside that space.
Right. Okay. So the other question is, and I saw Haig hit Redrith, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's not target Haig. Let's target Redrith. And the other thing that I don't know how to do this because of this particular interface, but at higher levels, when you cast a spell using a spell slot above 4th level or higher, the healing increases by 1d4 for each slot above 3rd. So how would I do that to apply 7th?
Very good question. All right, let me bring up your character sheet.
Okay, so what are you trying to upcast?
Mass healing word?
Okay, so you're gonna target everybody that you want to target,
Right.
and then on your actions tab, there's the healing button. Instead
Right.
of simply clicking it, you're going to drag it over to the chat box, and as you're dragging it, you're going to right click until you've got the correct number of dice for the level of spell you're casting it at.
Ah, okay. So let's see if I do this right. So then I would be 1d4 at 3rd. So 3d4 for 7th. Does that sound right?
3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. No. If you're casting it at 7th,
Reach
4th.
spot level
the-
above 3rd. But you don't have you
so
don't have anything above level 3.
Right, but I'm a 7th level cleric, so I wouldn't be able to cast it higher than 3rd level at this point, correct?
Correct.
correct,
Okay, so it doesn't matter.
right.
Well, crap. Well, I'm going to do it anyway.
Well, at least it gave everyone max healing.
Yeah.
Let's see, so you just healed yourself or
Should have said Barrick and
Barrick
Redrith.
and Redrith, yeah. You didn't.
I'm healed up.
Are you not including yourself? I guess you haven't taken
I
any.
don't need. I haven't taken any damage.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm supposed to get Haig in there, but he's not damaged at this point either. So I guess that's it.
And Haig is still charmed, unfortunately.
Right. Okay. End turn.
Okay, Varric, you are up and find yourself somewhat renewed.
And I'm unaware that my brother is attacking Redrith. I just see him standing over Redrith. Right?
And you actually are in a place where they would not get an attack of opportunity because the one is just a little too far away and the other one is kind of around the corner of the cavern.
Oh, man. If I were to look at Feckish, would it appear like he's telling me to fall back, or are we doing this?
We're doing this.
All right. Man, I'm gonna count on you guys keeping my ass standing. I'm gonna use half my movement to stand back up, and I'm gonna take a step forward and engage these motherfuckers.
Okay.
If we're not falling back, I'm gonna engage. If
Backing up is not going to be an option because
right,
Up until
it's not
now,
gonna
I
be
was
much.
Up until now, I was wondering how one brother was going to handle the loss of the other brother. Now I'm beginning to wonder what the two characters are going to be rolling up.
So,
Well, let me
what
put it to
creature
you.
put me down?
Huh?
What creature brought Varric to 0?
That I think would have been 33. Let me double check.
Yeah, it was the spider right at the entrance to the cave. It got Varric right as
I
he
don't
was
wanna
going
keep
by,
doing
I think.
Targets.
The pinata spider?
No, 18 is the one that took him down. Yep.
Just saying.
18
Pinata
put me down.
spider.
Yeah, I will. So if I can't get to 18, I will go through 33.
You can get to
To
him.
get
There's a little bit
Okay.
of opening. Enough that you could walk through, but not obviously end your turn on. But yeah, you can target either one of them.
Okay.
Or both.
Yeah, I'm going to take my first swing at 18 with my hammer. Am I rolling this in the tower? Doesn't matter.
Attack? No, you don't need to roll attacks on the tower.
Sorry. And I'm divine smiting this because divine smite's only stipulation is to hit a creature.
Yep.
So how do I activate divine smite?
Yeah, I was trying to
Just-
figure that out too earlier. I'm not used to using the character.
So an effect. So I would target myself and cast the effect. Take that off. Target just me. There we
Okay,
go.
so for Divine Smite, you don't usually need to target yourself. Those are usually set. Those are usually set to automatically target yourself, so you don't need to change your
Oh, okay.
targeting for them usually.
Good
Yeah.
to know.
I'll be right
So
back.
yeah, 26 to hit, 18 hit, and then do I roll my divine smite separate because it didn't?
I guess you're.
Nope.
Oh, it did it.
You roll it. You roll it. You just roll your damage regularly once
Okay.
you put the effect on.
Hit.
Yeah, but he put the effect on after he rolled the damage.
Yeah. I haven't rolled. Oh yeah, it auto rolled the damage.
No, did he?
No, I haven't rolled any. No, I haven't rolled damage.
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
No,
I
you're
don't
right.
see
You're right.
damage
You're
come
right.
through yet.
Gotcha. You're right.
Yeah.
That was the attack roll. Never mind.
Cool. So there's the damage. 22 damage.
And FYI, Keith, I'm back at my computer now.
Okay, yay. Good. Maybe I won't get so confused to who's running who.
I'm almost back to mine too.
All right.
And yes, that was
so-
a first level divine smite on 18. If he's not dead yet, I'll use my offhand bonus action with the mace and hit him again.
You heard him pretty good, but yeah, he is still up. And that 7 is still enough to hit, fortunately.
Hang on, I want to see something real quick. I'm gonna divine smite him again. Because it just says whenever I can burn a spell slot. So
Is it
Let's
a
do this.
is it a cantrip?
it's a class feature.
Yeah.
Yeah, starting
so
at
all he
second
has
level
to
when you
do
hit a
is
creature
burn.
with a melee attack.
DM to player, don't waste a spell slot on it.
Okay, thank you.
He's only got 3 points left.
All right, I'll just hit him with the mace. Oh yeah.
And
Yeah,
boy,
use that.
Shit me.
Use
Oh,
that
like
smite
that.
on
still
him.
enough. I saw that one. I'm like, oh,
Um,
you got to be kidding me. But at least, yeah, you got the
Yeah,
additional.
me too. And I'll use my extra attack to swing around with my hammer then on 33.
Go for it.
Smiting again. Do I still
I would say that's a hit.
smite? $17 damage.
And that's on 33. Another heavy hit, but not enough to take it down.
It's okay. And I'm just kind of like bellowing and obviously silently, but you can see him. And that's my turn.
Okay. So Redrith, that means you should be up. Are you gonna end your turn or should I, Varric? I got it. All right, Redrith, you're up.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, so is Hag still under the magical control?
You have no way of knowing for sure, but I would say your insight probably says yes.
Okay.
He's
Now, my question being, does Red Dress still have a strawberry colored burn on his face in the shape of a big Goliath hand?
sure, why not? There was definitely
Sweet.
there was a tent pole that was placed.
All right, so
You can consider it a war tattoo.
I'm
Sweet.
going to okay, so I am going to cast Flaming Sphere right here. So, oops, oh, that's supposed to be casting this, that's supposed to have to do the save. And my plan is to take it right here and hit both this guy and Hag. Can I do that?
Ooh.
There's a 5-foot gap between, oh, now I can't select the sphere anymore. The
Yeah,
blue,
I could see one or the other, but they're not close enough for you to hit both of them.
okay,
Because there
Well,
is
then
there
I'm
is a full
going-
5-foot grid in between them.
all right. Okay, well, I am going to park it right there, and I'm just gonna give, Haggy Hag a little love tap.
Psst, hey,
So-
buddy, remember me?
Scorch his
Yeah.
booty.
So let's see. So, and that is a 2nd level spell, and did I mark off my spell slot?
Would now be an inappropriate time to for Haig to have a bout of flatulence?
Okay, so that uses my last 2nd level spell slot.
Actually, that could wind up being very useful. You might have an effective flamethrower on the tree thing.
Well, and let's see. So, where is it?
And let's
As a
face
bonus
it, most people can't control it, so we can't really blame you for not being under his control, you know?
All right. So,
Sorry,
Hag
boss. Shouldn't have
Hag
ate those
needs to
beans.
Hag needs to do a dex save.
Dex, that's a
Alright.
fail. Just might as well mark it up for that right now.
He is 14, so you've got to beat a 14. Ooh.
Oh,
Look at that.
just hit a 16. Rolled a 16, Dan, -2.
Wow,
Just
sweet.
made it.
Okay, so now I'll roll the damage and he'll take half the damage from
Yep.
it. So I cast Flaming Sphere on myself, and then let me target Haig and do that. You might have to give him back some points because it didn't do the auto deck save. So yeah, so he takes 3 actually. So
Interesting.
give him back 3. But then he also makes a check against the charm, right?
No, I don't believe so. If you did the damage to
Depends
the
on the
one,
spell.
if you did the damage to the one making the concentration, he'd have to check. Of course, I made.
Oh, I thought the person being charmed got a save against being charmed.
Not for taking damage, no.
It's dominate person. It's
You
not-
made, yeah, you might have been,
Dark
you might have been not part of the chat when we figured out it was dominate person.
Oh,
Did he get his advantage on his saving throw when it initially cast the spell?
I have to look back on that.
because if I would have known, I would have rammed it into the tree. I'm trying to break the spell. That's the only reason I'm doing the damage.
Gotcha. And all right, so hold on a second.
That's why I was initially trying to do both of them, but I wanted to break the spell on Haig.
Each time the target takes damage, it makes a new wisdom saving throw against the spell.
Oh, nice.
And that's for dominate.
That is for dominate person.
Hold on a second. Yep, you are right, Kaylee. So yes, doing damage to him might, it gives him an opportunity to take another wisdom saving throw.
And
So
did he
should I
get
make the
advantage
whiz
on
save?
his initial?
I'm still looking for that.
Also,
Okay.
Barrick, just be aware that any creature, including you, that ends its turn within 5 feet of that flaming sphere has to roll the dex save.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of just dangling my bits out here, trying to aggro some shit for you guys. So I can only do that if I'm standing. So I'll get on the other side of this tree fucker.
Well, it's one of those things. I rammed it into Haig. I could move it around to right here. That kind of
Sure.
thing.
Right.
Because it has like 60 feet of movement for the sphere. I just wanted to force Haig to make the save against the charm, and then
For sure.
then next go and do damage to the tree.
I can't find it right now. Spider, spider. I don't even see his turn listed in the log, but I know I did the roll for it. Oh, there we go.
I never heard. Oh,
No, he did not get advantage on it.
Oh.
Okay.
Why
Can I
would-
roll the save this time with advantage?
And why would you have advantage?
Because we didn't get it
Because-
last time.
No, but why would he have had advantage that time, Alex?
Because the target of the spell and the creature who cast the spell and creatures friendly to that creature were fighting the target of the spell. Therefore, the target of the spell has advantage on the save.
Because they're engaged in combat. Right. Haig knew that the drow and the spiders were working together, so they were considered a hostile unit. Yeah.
Some becoming human that you can see within range must be successful or be charmed by you for the duration. If your creatures that are friendly to you are fighting it. Okay, I would say that would definitely have been arguable at the moment that it showed up. And especially since it attacked back. But at at this moment, it definitely has taken well, I don't know, he didn't take damage from them, but they definitely attacked him since they've come up. So at this point, yes, you would be entitled to an advantage, but I don't think we missed out because it didn't give you one initially.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
I was going to
Fair
say, I
enough.
agree. I don't think we were actually engaged in combat with the wax tree when it cast on me. I don't think anybody had engaged in
Oh.
combat yet.
Right, and the fact that
did.
they still
Actually hit it.
attack, and the fact that they still attacked you after you moved away kind of suggested that it still wasn't friendly to it because it wasn't working to help the wax tree. But at this point,
Albie's saying he did hit it though.
I
So we
did
should
hit it.
take,
you did hit what?
The waxy tree thing.
What, just now?
No. I hit it opening round when it first popped in.
Right, but we're talking about whether or not an allegiance or friendliness was established between the newly summoned creature and the spiders that were there. The spiders,
oh,
wound up-
gotcha.
the spiders
Got it.
were already justified, did not have an allegiance to him. That's why it attacked on, it took an opportunity attack on him.
Right, got it.
So I don't think he should have had an advantage at that point. Now it's definitely been established who's on whose side.
Got it.
So
And in
roll
terms
that.
of a charm, it's basically, this doesn't make sense. Why am I, resisting something that's trying to help me?
Right.
Right.
So yeah, go ahead and do an advantage on this roll, but we're not doing anything retro. It wouldn't be justified.
Yeah.
And you drop the 3,
17.
kept the 16. That makes a big difference. And you throw off the charm now. You're like, wait a minute, this is not right.
Oh, take, sorry.
And that one eye narrows and focuses in on you like, God damn it. He obviously can tell that you just broke the bond
Nice.
and is not happy about it. Nope, no, sorry.
Okay, so regardless of whether that actually worked or not, I am backing up to there. So I was willing to take the chance of an opportunity attack in order to back up to the corner. So. And that will, let's see, casting that, yeah, that will end my turn.
Oh, wait, that's what you meant by it was me? I thought that was you, Maddie.
No,
Rolling
I
for
was
me
just
and charm.
rolling for you. Yeah.
So
no,
I
was
have
rolling for
lost
you.
my charm.
Correct.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm not sure if as far as I know, he's still charmed, but I'm still backing away. So I'm backing up to the corner there.
Is your flaming sphere staying where it is, Roger?
That's true. I have 60 feet of movement on that. So I bump him. I will slide it right around the corner here, which I don't know if it seems adjacent to this one as well as this guy.
Yeah, if you look carefully and zoom in on the map, I'll do it on the Zoom session so we can see. Down here, that's definitely open. There's a clear path right there, as you can see. Over here, there's kind of an outcropping here. So something in this space did not have clear access to this space. But here, yeah, you have a clear shot. This is definitely adjacent to both of these creatures. Not to mention this one's up on the ceiling. The
Right.
Spider 30.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so that
You
moved
could
myself.
actually probably position it like right here and it'd be next to the tree thing and under the spider.
Okay, show me that again. Right where? Sorry, I don't see any arrows on the map. I thought you were drawing arrows on the map. I'm like, you're talking about stuff. I'm not seeing anything.
Oh, he was on the Zoom one.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. I thought it was on the fantasy ground. Very good.
Yeah, you can't see my my mouse on the
So
fantasy.
you're talking I could put it like right there somewhere or something.
Yes.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's
Yeah, I've got the
That's nice.
range, so I'll just stick it like right.
Because as I said, that puts it adjacent to the tree thing and under the spider, which spiders don't like hovering over fires.
Right.
Goliaths
Oh, yeah.
like it that way, but the spiders don't.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like that because anything that comes up also has to deal with it then too. So
I'm really playing around in the back of my mind with that idea of spider digested influenced flatulent flamethrowers.
so I passed the turn. That's all I got.
Okay, and that brings us to our ranger. Kaylee, things don't look so good at the moment, but can you turn the tide? They're definitely looking better than they did about 2 minutes ago, though.
Yes. Still not good, but
Sorry, I went AFK to go talk to my puppy because he was whining because
He wants
he thought he
attention.
was by himself. He thought he was by himself, and he's not. But I'm the only other one home. So okay, I am going to let's see. I was able to see the spiders getting healed.
Mm, let's do an insight check on that. I would say potentially yes, but it's a question of whether or not you noticed it. Oh yeah, no problem. You rolled a 20.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
if you
So-
didn't witness it directly, you kind of figured it out.
Okay. So I would like to come over here and see if I can get a better angle on who might have cast a healing spell on the spiders. And I don't think I can see her. So instead, I'm just gonna take a shot at Spider 33. Now, Varric is he conscious? He is conscious.
You can make out one figure in the background. It's shadowy because it's behind the ring of fire. So you can't tell if that figure is responsible for the healing or not.
Right. Okay. So I'm just shooting at Spider 33. Varric is considered conscious and adjacent to 33.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, roll that sneak attack. Oh,
Boom.
Very
skadoosh.
nice.
She pops it and it falls into the sphere of fire.
Nice.
And the Goliaths are reminded of a culinary odor that they enjoy oh so much. They're like, legs for dinner.
till combat's over.
Well, it's inspiring them like, yeah, let's get this combat over so we can eat.
Yes.
Yes. Must eat spider. Must eat spider legs. They are giant spider legs. Must eat.
So he's
This is
barbecuing.
gonna be a good dinner.
This is
Phenomenal.
so you all can hear in the background. I guess I don't need to describe it any more so than you would know what a shrieking spider sounds like. And not that you can really see that well from the wall of fire that's still up or the ring of fire, but you can see the large shadowy shape of this thing bouncing back and forth. Apparently not sure what to do, but not wanting to get any closer to the fire. And that's basically what it's spending its turn doing. Meanwhile, back at the ranch,
The other shoe's about to fall.
the tree thing reaches out with one of its long, sinewy, multi-jointed limbs
Oh, joy.
and hammers out at Varric with a thud. Oh, oh. Yeah, that thud is not of the limb striking Varric,
No.
but of the whole thing overextending itself and falling over onto the ground with a thud.
Oh, nice.
And it is
Yes.
now, at least for the moment, prone.
Bro.
Yes.
Oh, wow. The gods play weird.
How the tables have turned.
Yeah, no, all right, so let's see. No, not that one.
The drow priestess is shaking her head in shame.
So, all right. So, at the end of its turn, it needs to do the dex throw. If it's prone, does it have disadvantage on a dex throw?
Fuck yeah, I think maybe. Hopefully.
Well,
Otherwise, it'll
Think
take.
so?
I've applied the
Otherwise-
condition. I've applied the condition, so it should hopefully take care of it. But yes, let's keep an eye out for it.
Mhm.
Okay, so here I'll click the cast button on that, and it'll force it to do the dex save.
It should, in theory.
Damn.
Made the save, but it should appropriately. It takes 1 damage. Every little bit helps.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Your Bradgett's Flame Spirit that versus. No, it definitely did not handle that properly. Okay,
Depends on your
is
perspective.
prone.
But it says partially resistant, so is it resistant to fire damage?
But there's
It's
also,
gotta be.
well, the other side of it also is that it should have had disadvantage, if anything. But the disadvantage should have canceled out the advantage, so it should have just been a straight roll.
Oh, okay.
But it shouldn't have even had a dexterity save because it's prone.
I agree.
Well, yeah, it auto fails deck saves being prone, doesn't it?
Yeah, it negates armor class.
Mhm.
So. Flaming Sphere 60, fire damage 2d6 plus 7. It does have a partial resistance. Okay, so after all is said and done, that just wound up being the difference between 2 extra hit points it took in damage.
Okay.
But its turn is over because it's not
It,
going to
it
be.
also looking at some of the discussion, the prone condition does not inflict disadvantage on dex saves, ironically enough. So
It does not what?
does not cause disadvantage on dex saves.
But prone should not even allow a dex save.
I don't know.
Doesn't say anything about that on prone.
I almost think about
All right,
it
hold
like,
on a second.
like when there's
I'm
the,
mixing
you know,
up
the
versions
movie.
again.
in the movie, there's a hero laying on the floor and somebody swings a pick or something at him and they roll side to side kind of a thing or something, you know?
Yeah.
I can't even imagine the headache it was to figure out for 5e or any edition, how all these various conditions react to all the various things that can happen. I'm glad I don't have to figure that out.
If I remember correctly, the only time get disadvantage in movement is when you're paralyzed or restrained, if I remember correctly.
Again, mixing up edition rules. So, all right, I got to kind of do a little bit of re-adjudication here. Yeah, so basically it did. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to remove the prone condition right away. That doesn't make sense. But basically, according to the rules, if he hasn't moved yet, he could recover from that fumble right away. I know what I'd like to do, but that really wouldn't be consistent with 5e rules. All right, technically, he takes his movement action and stands up, ending the prone condition. And that would end his turn, and then we don't have to worry about it. And what was the other part of that question we were trying to figure out? Because he's not, because that effect doesn't apply when he's prone, what were we trying to do?
No idea.
Make
For
sure
the-
you have
oh,
the right amount of damage.
For the flaming sphere, as long as he's within 5 feet of it, he has to do the dex save. That's the only part that matters. So if it's next to anybody, they got to do a dex save.
Right, and then it
Which
was the
includes you,
question of
Dad,
whether or
actually,
not he
with where it is
could
right now.
dex say, okay, so then, yeah, they still applied. Damage is done
Yep.
right. He can make the dex save. That wouldn't
Yeah,
have been,
it's all good. It was just a point of damage. So
okay, 2 points, but. All right, so sorry for that rules lawyering. All right, so Haig, have you thrown off the charm yet? I thought you did.
Yes, charm is gone. That's why I took the target off of Redrith.
Okay.
Okay, so getting to map. Sorry, we're trying to locate dog shit in our house, which is fun.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Oh, yay.
Lovely.
That's like locating
Um,
cat shit. Probably, but just as much
So
fun.
if we can get a little help again, I'm going to try to go up to the tree. We're seeing fear from fire from the tree, correct? It does not like the fire.
It doesn't like the fire, but you wouldn't say that it's panicking.
Well, I'm going to
it's
go.
It's resistant to the fire. So just know that it only takes half damage anyways. So
Okay, so
kinetic or force would be better.
kinetic or force.
Actually, I should
radiant.
probably point out something.
In other words, hit the SOB.
Oh, well, I probably should have pointed out something a little earlier, but given that you have a paladin in the party, your senses are going off like crazy ever since this thing appeared in here.
Is it
This-
fiendish?
Yes, this thing is from the abyss. You know that right away. This is from the abyss.
Maddie, give it the. If it's not resistant to fire, I won't continue burning hands. Just give it the 3 swings, would you?
Yeah.
Have my guy
So-
going and give it through the Main hand, offhand, main hand.
Yep, I'm gonna set Haig up to flank with me at the start
Okay.
of his turn and then take his actions. So main hand with the Sunblade. 23 to hit.
Right.
14 damage,
Nice.
radiant damage. Then what do you have in your offhand? Oh, Barthel, I see it.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's another named weapon.
Ooh, 13 to hit. Oh man, I don't have him targeted. Son of a bitch.
That can be a problem.
I was like, where's all the rest of the stuff that usually accompanies these kinds of things?
Yeah, so it looks like the damage from the Sunblade did not get applied.
Yeah, no, right, because I hadn't had him targeted yet. So is that something I can drag over
Yeah.
to?
You could drag it onto him and it should apply.
Ooh, it took full damage from that.
And then
Nice.
Does a 14 hit him?
Hold on.
It looks like you applied the damage twice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
How'd
that's
that
what I
hit?
was looking at.
I see. Okay, my bad. Oh, something went through after I moved the D20 roll over and nothing happened. So then I moved the damage and it applied the damage, but then it caught up and did it again. My bad.
It's okay, so let's see that.
I mean, he's gonna get 2 swings from the sun.
Yeah, well, make your next attack then.
Yep.
This one should handle better.
So
Which would mean you
Yep.
got targeted, right?
correct.
Okay.
This one's the offhand with Barthel. Oh, baby. Natural 20. Damn.
Yep.
Let's roll that.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Yep.
18 damage. And then I've got my extra attack with the Sunblade coming.
Solid hit. Not critical, but still good.
Radiant damage.
Definitely not as much. Now, I should point out, though it definitely reacted to those hits, it doesn't look very injured.
And then Haig is just going to swing around this way to get, he can feel the heat from the sphere. So he's just going to swing back around to be out of that radius.
Now, not that it mattered on your other rolls, but make sure you give yourself your +2 for flank. Oh, not if you're moving back around over here. No,
Sure,
that's still
right.
considered flank.
Is it with the sphere?
No, it's not.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, that's why I moved him at the top of the round and then moved him back.
You have to draw a
That's
line
right.
between two opponents that passes through the through the opponent. So if he's coming up to the top there, that line no longer passes through the
Yep.
weird thing. All right, so is he attacking or are you?
Oh yeah, that's the end of his turn. Sorry. He did the 3 attacks with the flank with Varg and then moved it back up to get away from the sphere. The flaming sphere.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay, you hear from behind the fire in what is probably a female, though very authoritative voice. And
Right.
not the one who says it, but the other one leaps through the fire. All right, and okay, so that's Ring of Fire that he takes damage from, right, Redrith?
Yes, that would be so.
Was that you that cast it or Redrith?
No, mate.
Oh, that was your spell. Okay. Oh, okay, that helps. I don't want to be looking at the wrong character. Oh, why can I never find?
I let me just check, see if he still makes a dexterity save or he just takes damage.
He's jumping through it, so he's not going to be able to avoid it.
Okay, so I will just roll damage then. There you go.
And that's where he ends up after that.
He's got to make that flaming sphere deck save.
And so out from behind the fire, not very stealthily, obviously, because breaching the fire is kind of, hey, look at me. But yeah, he comes through the fire, a little bit singed, maybe, a few embers flying off of him, but for the most part, he seems to brush off the damage. It obviously does hurt him, but he's able to endure it. And rather adeptly and acrobatically tumbles as it comes, almost as if he comes floating through the fire like it was a ring in a circus, and floats through the air, lands on the ground, tumbles, comes up from underneath Varric, and swings his short sword out.
Now, does he take damage? Because he literally went right into my sphere of fire, my flaming sphere.
Oh, that's right. That's what that is. Yeah, he does.
Okay, so he takes, he has to do the dex save. So I'll target him and do that.
He can't get close enough unless he does so. And also says something about his level of dedication at the moment.
Did I do that to the right person? It says unidentified creature.
Yeah, it looks like he
They
did
both-
succeed. So he's still managing to get around it, but he's still going to take half damage, right?
No, what I'm asking is,
It said unidentified creature, so I'm presuming it did apply to the right one.
Well, there are two unidentified creatures right next to each other, but according to the arrow, the targeting arrow, it is the correct creature.
Okay, yeah, that's what
okay, all right. I will, let me roll the damage on that then, and it should apply it appropriately.
Yep.
So he takes half damage from that because he succeeded. So, okay. So very good.
looks like it did it right.
Every little bit helps.
Yep. So, but he comes up with a short sword from underneath Varric. He's got Varric targeted. And he sweeps once and misses. But then comes at him again and critically hits.
Cool.
Ow.
So cool.
Oh.
Stone's endurance.
All right, so he comes up from underneath swipes once, misses, but then comes up again with his offhand. I'm playing this out and physically and trying to figure out how this is going to work. So he strikes once with his primary hand, which in his case is his left hand, misses. The right hand hits him with the critical, which means on your left hand. Let's see. Oh. Varric takes 27 points of damage and loses his left thumb in the process.
Oh dear.
Oh shit.
And is down.
Give us
Gotta
a
be the
thumbs up
thumb.
if it's okay.
Gotta love those now.
Bastards.
How come I can't see the map?
I obviously see the route just appear there, and I'm like, huh.
I am once again
Can I
asking
not see the
for your
map maybe
healing assistance.
because? Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, Matty.
Go.
Can I not see the map because Matt has control?
Possible.
We'll close the sheet.
That's not good. I noticed that it dodged my attack, and then I'll go, huh, this is not good plan, and then go,
All right, so you want me to release control of eggs so that you can reclaim them?
Yeah, please. If yeah, I know it's only 15 minutes left, but it's been a busy day.
Yeah.
Juggling characters. I think you should be able to reclaim Hague.
Thank you.
And then hopefully that will label a map to pop back up.
Nice.
And meanwhile, while we're doing all that, Ms. cast Frostbite at which one was that? Oh, the one that just attacked them.
yeah, and he saved on his, so it missed. And
Yeah.
I'm going to do what all good cats do when they notice they failed, quickly go and hide.
Yeah.
All right, gang.
Yes, sir.
We have about 12 minutes until the top of the hour, which is when we would normally end. We are about to begin the 5th round of combat, and it is the priestess that is up at the moment. Do we want to continue through and stop wherever we are at the top of the hour? Do we want to call it here, or do we want to finish this combat?
We don't have a hard stop today, but
Part of a, yeah.
My puppy is very upset, and I do need to go give him some attention. So either we do one more round or we call it quits here. I don't like stopping in the middle of the round unless we absolutely have to.
Yeah, I don't like to either, middle of the round, but just to point out, this is, we started this combat the middle of the last session, and we've spent all of this session on it, and we've only completed 4 rounds. So one more round will definitely be more than 10 minutes.
So we call it now and pick it up top of the round.
I think we should call it now then,
I think that
because
makes sense.
yeah, we should call it now because my puppy needs some attention. He's got some pretty severe separation anxiety, and 2 of his people just left. So
Yeah, who jumped out already? Dan, Matt's still on.
No,
Yeah.
I jumped out. I had 2 running. I was using
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
one for audio and one for map.
Yep. I do that. And then someone else just
Yep.
left. Jeez, everyone's already
That
bailing.
would be me. That would be me.
All right. So yeah, it makes sense for us to call it now. I hope you guys are feeling this to be as clutch as I am. This is a tight battle. I keep seeing it swing back and forth. Oh, they're screwed. Oh, they might
Yeah.
make it. Oh shit.
Mhm.
We
Well,
got this.
I can tell you that funky looking tree thing is no joke.
Mhm.
Just to let you know.
Well,
It's
all I
probably-
can say is the druid can outrun you all.
Yeah, the druid just has to go into like cat form or something with a super high movement speed and just bolt.
And I will say that the one responsible took a big chance by choosing to summon this creature. It only had a 30% chance of success, and had it not
Wow.
succeeded, the summoner would have taken damage.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Oh shit.
that's why I was really like, oh boy, yeah, I didn't see this coming.
Okay.
Interesting.
But yeah, as you can tell, Albie has fought one of these before. Actually, I think more than one. But not in
Yeah.
the same time though.
Did Vera go down again?
Huh?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
The drop
And-
got me.
He's not going to be thumbing his nose at anybody anytime soon either.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get the feeling that Very enjoys us getting our hands on him.
When I get that feeling.
Thank you everybody for the round, and we'll catch
Hell yeah,
you.
guys.
Give my best to the fam, Albie.
We'll do.
Hopefully, I'll be up there soon.
All right.
Guys, thank you all for joining.
Take it easy.
Love having you guys here. Really appreciate that everyone makes an effort to be here. I'm happy to let everyone multitask if it means keeping this group together. So,
Yeah.
a little bit of confusion, a little bit of character juggling, but I hope everyone enjoyed today's session. So,
Yeah, we got
I
It
did.
was, it was a good. The juggling actually made it interesting. I thought that was.
let's see how we can make the game even more complicated.
I came in
Right?
unconscious and we're leaving in Varks unconscious. So that's cool.
That's true.
All I gotta say is I still got a fireball or 3 left. So, you know, just saying.
All right.
Chuck it
Have
back with
yourself-
that spider and draw in the back. Sorry.
Have yourselves a great 2 weeks, and I guess next time I see you, it'll actually officially be summertime.
Sweet.
Sounds good.
All right.
Take
Talk to
it
you guys
easy.
later.
Have a good
Good,
one.
everybody.
Bye, guys.
Take care.